Welcome to Rebellion Off-Road. Today we're not out in the mountains. We're at home due to work commitments. Instead, we'd like to show you some items here that we purchased out of pocket, of course. We feel these would be a great asset for anybody for their camping travels. We bought some stocking stuffers too for the person in your life that may be interested in some of these items. We got 3 heavy-duty PVC tarpaulin bags. They're water resistant. They're very strong and tough, and the reason why we got these is due to the fact that they are water resistant. In a lot of places that we go, the weather's not always in our favor. So even when we had the ice shack set up there, we had the tarp in there, but everything was melting and full of water, so we didn't really have any good place to put our stuff. The other reason is I'm tired of taking 50 bags out when I go out with all my camera stuff and there's like a bag for everything. So now I have one big large bag that I can bring out, and it's protected from the elements. Another feature of these bags here, they're from Bass Pro as the Extreme. They're called boat bags. And the reason why we once again got these is just for the weatherproof part of things. They got 3 excellent handles, 3 ways to carry it. They have this reinforced shoulder strap that for me, this is going to be perfect for carrying in and out of the vehicle. I like everything contained within one thing. I don't have to go looking for different bags. I know where it is. They stand out in color too, so if you're out in the woods or the snow or whatever the case may be, you can see them from a mile away. They have these D-rings here for clipping on stuff, such as, what one of our stocking stuffers is, one of these little knives with a pocket flashlight. Great for the Jeeps or any truck that you own. I'm always looking for, stuff underneath my seat when it falls down or whatever, and having a flashlight in your vehicle is quite handy. And for anybody else that's handy out there, always knows that having a pair of pliers is a handy little tool to have. And this one has quite a few different things, a knife, some scissors. And on the bottom of these, they're all reinforced bottoms. So once again, you got these little flaps here. You can put a ring on here, and you can attach something to it if you'd like. Or even a bungee cord, like a nice bungee cord. You could strap them all together if you had to, or so that they're not falling off. Nice swivels. And Colleen's going to go over the rest on the inside, and then I'll go through my camera bag and show you exactly what it can hold. I think it's a very handy bag to have.
This is the bag that Paul and I used to use. It's just your regular Canadian Tire Woods bag. It's big, and when you're only going for like a night's camping, it is large, and finding the room and not being able to maneuver it and fit it into the vehicles is just a hassle. So when we found these ones at Bass Pro, we figured that these would work better for us, and we're going to use there is 3 sizes to these bags. There's a small, there's a medium, and then Paul bought the large. We bought 2 mediums, one for Paul's clothes, one for my clothes. I think these bags are going to be exceptional for your weekend use. You're not digging through his clothes, her clothes. So this is going to be great. It's got a netted, so for either all your bathroom stuff, or you can also use it for your underwear and your socks. Inside is quite roomy. I've got at least a couple of outfits in here, and also a jacket and a pair of shoes. It's got side pockets, so each side has a pocket. And that's pretty much it in the inside of the bag. But what more do you need in a bag? And they close up quite nice, and they're carried nice too. And Paul's is the same. So I think his and her bag is a brilliant idea, and I like it. And I think even for travel, these bags look like they'd be able to stack. If we were stacking just clothes, you can stack them easy, whereas when you're using just one bag, you're having to find a larger spot for them. So I think this will come in handy.
Okay, so what I usually carry in this bag is not short of anything, actually. I carry microphones, carry the landing pad for the drone itself. We carry one of these DJI handles, basically for the iPhone. It's not that great of a unit, so we don't use it often. get our little crafting knife that we usually bring with us. It's one of those special ones. Carry a tripod in here right away for my camera. I got a D7000 Nikon that I carry with me with all of its lenses. So it's important to have this stuff kind of, out of the weather itself. So I think these bags, like I said, it fits it. And then I can also keep a jacket inside here. Now I'm going to show you here how we can carry these in the 3 different modes that it says. Zippers are really easy to close. So far, no problems. And this little rain flap, right, it's going to cover over everything. So you're not getting any water in there. So the first one is the handle, obviously. We can put it just like any sports bag. And we get snow on it. Fake snow. But anyways, you can carry it like that, just with one arm. You can put it over your shoulder if you want. It's an easy way to carry it. That's probably the way we'll put it in. And the nice thing I like about these are these handles on the side, because you're always reaching into the Jeep and it's never, you got so many things in there. And when you want to just grab one item, you're always looking for ways to grab onto it. So this, I think, will be a great thing. You got 2 handles on the side. So when you're pitching, not that you'd pitch your camera gear, but you'd hold on to it. And with this handle, you can guide it any which way you want. So that's very handy to have as well. And just for carrying it to, say, the tent or whatever, if you're walking outside. I don't carry all this with me. Don't get me wrong. I don't carry all this with me when I'm going camping. It's just to and from. So I'll grab what I need from it and utilize it.
Okay, so even for a smaller person like me, I'm only 5'3", so
Is there a half involved?
5'3.5". So just carrying them is easy like this when you're carrying them out to the Jeep, putting them inside the Jeep. Like Paul said, you can put these over your shoulder and carry them like this for more control, or you can take the shoulder strap and just use the shoulder strap. And it's got this nice shoulder pad on it, so it's not as uncomfortable as one would think. So you've got like this, so it's not overly big. So the inside of the bags are actually quite neat. They've got a solid bottom.
It's a neoprene.
Neoprene, yeah, a neoprene, and it's all printed inside, so it's all textured.
Kind of rigid too.
Yeah.
That way, right?
Yeah, it is. It's really neat. And I was saying how there is pockets on the insides of it, but just constructed really well, in my opinion. It looks like they're all double stitched, everything inside. And then for storage purposes, it also has a strap that will allow the bag to collapse. So if you don't have a full bag, if you don't have a full bag, you can collapse the bag and
cinch it down, I guess.
cinch it down. Yep.
Well, that's
So-
nice. Then it just sits nice and low
Yeah,
profile.
low profile. I think they're great. I think they're going to come in real handy for Paul and I in our travels and our adventures that we take. Paul and I got a knife made for Rebellion Off-Road. So we've decided to give the knife away to our next 200th subscriber. So whoever that lucky person is will get the knife and a couple of stickers.
That's what these little stocking stuffers look like. They're just dainty little things, but I tell you, they'll come in handy for anything that you need. They're good quality too. Nice metal, nice little knife. That's a handy little knife, actually. Got a little Phillips or a flat blade for that matter. Looks like a flat blade. And another flat blade with a little bottle opener on one of these. It's got a bunch of little doodads. It's like a little Swiss Army knife, a little saw that you'll probably never use, but you never know. Some scissors. Yeah, it's a pretty handy little knife. Utility tool is more like it. And then it just folds back into a little piece. Perfect for your vehicle. Let's see what we got in this little trick. Little clip on the end so that you can put it, on your shirt or wherever. Kind of handy outside at night. I like these just for, like I said, for in the Jeep. I'm always looking for flashlights. It's bright. It does pretty good. little knife that came with it. Just a little handy knife. Little Cabela's knife. That'll be handy too. Always looking for little knives to cut things, tags, whatever you have. That's kind of nice. It's got a little locking pin on it. Folds back up. And good. Good little stocking stuffers for everybody. We'll be back out on the road next weekend, I should say. And then we're going to be doing some camping. It's coming. We're going to be getting that floor for our ice fishing shack here pretty quick. And then we're going to head out and we're going to do some overnight stuff. Looking forward to it.
Okay, so if anybody is interested, the price of the large bag was 65, and the medium-sized bags were 47. And if anyone's interested in the little bag, it was 35.
Yeah, no, I think they're really good prices for anybody who's looking for something like that, especially if you're in the outdoors. I think just because everything gets so wet and you know everything
Even
becomes
damp. Yeah.
damp, yeah, especially in the morning. But we want to thank you for coming along. It's a short little video this weekend. Next weekend we'll be out touring again, getting some more epic scenery shots and visiting the backcountry. But until then, we will see you on the next one.
One.